It's a little scary being back on campus, considering there was only 125 of us to begin with. It's quite a change.
It's very interesting looking back and being back.
The school now is quite a bit different from when I came here. I was in the first freshman class. They used to know me as Eddie, and I was in the class of 58.
I was at UCR from 1954 to 1958, so I'm a member of the first four-year class.
I was one of the pioneer class, came in February of 1954. And now campus is as large as it is. I got thoroughly lost yesterday. Even Siri didn't know how to get me here. Things have changed, so.
They used to be...
It's just the size of the campus is kind of hard to comprehend when you're familiar with only having 5 buildings.
I didn't particularly notice it didn't have any buildings on it. Looking at it now, it has a lot of buildings.
Can you control that a little better?
We didn't even have the sidewalks in at that time. They took all the packing crates from the furniture and so forth and spread them out and used those as walkways.
Redirecting.
They're taking a picture of someone before.
Boy, that brings tears to the eyes.
Being a new school, we were developing all of the sort of beginning traditions.
I always have fond memories of UCR, but I don't know where to start.
A lot of the memories I have to omit. So
The building of the Big C, they would bring a big truck and load students into it. You've probably seen pictures of students working up there. We loved it. It was great.
my favorite things were getting a job working in the rat lab. I worked at the barn, getting an A. Well, I got all A's, but
Scots on the Rocks Day, and it was a big event on campus.
Cliff McDougall, who was a Scotsman, he used to play the bagpipes. Well, unfortunately, we would get a little bit tipsy at times and fill his bagpipes with beer, which of course would ruin the bag. But someone said, how about the Highlanders? And everyone sort of just rallied around that, and that's how it kind of got its name. So,
How the Highlander got started, Donna Lewis, a student, well, she proposed Highlanders.
Basketball team gets the credit for Highlanders. It was going to be quite a or something like that. Yeah, I didn't like it, so I got the freshman team and pushed out the Highlanders. Went on a write-in campaign for the next day, which was the vote, and Highlanders won.
well, I've heard that story. I don't recall it myself. See, I recall the Cliff McDougall story of him with his bagpipes and us filling it with beer and having a good, jolly time.
The truth is that what I just told you.
Does anybody see their signature?
We're speaking to Boy Scouts. The names in the sidewalk of all the original students. That was one of my original ideas. We ended up having essentially the entire student body put their names in the cement.
Okay, memories.
I can't even begin to tell you how much it meant to me. I never dreamed that I would become academically as involved as I had to become just to keep up here at UCR.
It changed my life, and that it gave me my start in my first job.
I'm the first reservation Indian from all the reservations who ever went to college.
The preparation that I got here was fabulous. We were really well prepared. We were not afraid at all to take on anything.
I am extraordinarily grateful for what UCR provided me. Here I had a chance to become a whole bunch of unique things, and it was just a wonderful place to be. I loved every minute of it.
Well, I think it was the ability just to do your own thing. There was nothing here established, so we created everything ourselves. Gave you the freedom to think on your own, and that you could just do what you wanted to do and accomplish anything that interested you. So I enjoyed that freedom here.
But friends that developed, both students and faculty, many of them were friends many, many years. And there were some really wonderful human beings that were going to school back in that day. And some real characters, absolute characters.
If UCR hadn't been here, I mean, in another world, I might be still on the reservation. UC Riverside means, a great deal to me. It made it possible for me to be who I am.
It's a wonderful place. Glad to be able to come back and experience it again.
Can you control that a little better?